The cruelest part isn't being laughed at, it's being alone in the laughter. You think you can handle the bully. You tell yourself, it's just one person. I can ignore them. I can stay strong. But what happens when it's not just one voice? What happens when their voice become a chorus and the people you thought were natural, silent, maybe even kind, suddenly join in? That's when the laughter got deepest. I remember it clearly. The bully said something about me, something small, stupid, not even creative. But the room erupted, not because the joke was funny, but because it was easier to laugh than to stay silent. And in that moment, I look around and realize no one was on my side. Not a single person. That's the moment isolation stops being a feeling and starts being your reality. You feel your stomach drop, your chest tighten, and you realize if everything is laughing, maybe I really am the joke. That's the lie bullies want you to believe. And when others play along, even just a second, they hand the bully the power to make that lie feel real. And you are left standing in the middle of it, alone. The part that stings the most isn't the bully, it's the betrayal. One of the people you thought will never join in because maybe you had a friend, someone who sat next to you at lunch, someone who shared jokes with you when no one was looking. You thought if the day ever come, they stand with me. But when the laughter started, they didn't. They laughed too. And you tell yourself, maybe they didn't mean it. Maybe they were just nervous. Maybe they were scared to be the one only who stay quiet. But the truth is, that moment changed everything. Because even if they were scared, even if they regret it later, in the moment they choose to survive by siding the bully. And you were the one left to fall. That's the cruel game of peer betrayal. It isn't just that people laugh, it's that their laughter feels like confirmation. Confirmation that you are truly alone. Confirmation that maybe the bully was right. Confirmation that even your friends would rather protect themselves than protect you. And once that happens, silence follows. Not just there, you're too. Because after betrayal, who do you tell? Who do you trust? Who will believe you when they all saw it happen and laugh? That's how a single moment can scar you more deeply than words ever could. Not because of the insult, but because of the echo of laughter you will never forget. Silence, it becomes your shield, but also your prison. You stop speaking up in class because what if your answer gives them something else to laugh about? You stop telling people how you feel because last time you trust someone, they laugh too. You stop showing excitement because joy makes you visible and visibility feels dangerous. That's the scar nobody talk about. The way bullying steals your voice long after laughter fades. It teaches you that staying quiet feels safer, that blending in hurt less than standing out, that the easiest way to avoid being targeted is to make yourself invisible. But invisibility comes with a price. Because while you are hiding, life is passing. Opportunities slip by, friendship never form, confidence never grows. All because of that echo in your head. Don't draw attention, don't risk it, don't give them a reason. And here the painful irony. Silence feels like safety, but it also keeps the wound open. You carried it into new schools, new jobs, new relationships. You are still waiting for it, still bracing for it. That's how bullying lives on. Not in the moment itself, but in the silence it leaves behind. But here's the truth I wish I had known sooner. Silence doesn't heal you, speaking does. The first time I share my story with someone who actually listened, I felt lighter. Not because the past suddenly disappeared, but because I realized I wasn't alone in it anymore. The laughter had isolated me, but words began to pull me back into connection. Resilience doesn't mean pretending the scars aren't there. It means carrying them with courage. It means learning to say, yes, they laugh, yes, it hurts, but it didn't define my worth. And here, something I need you to hear. If you've been in that moment with everyone laughing, no one standing up for you, it doesn't mean you are weak. It's mean you are human, caught in the cruelty of others. But if you are more than that memory, you are not the echo of their laughter. Every time you speak your truth, you take power back from that silence. Every time you choose to show up, to try again, to trust again, you prove that their cruelty failed. Because the cruelest part was being alone in the laughter. But the most powerful part is realizing you don't have to stay alone anymore. So I will end it with this. The laughter may still echo in your mind, but your voice can be louder. And your story, your resilience, your courage, that's how outlive the bully. Take care.